You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But top of my niggas. Yeah. But top of my niggas, it'll be an honor. Under commanding general, your honor. It'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look. City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. We colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fence taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turned the shower to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no bench. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a facility. Precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under the commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group or anybody else, period. This is ISUPK, Louisiana, Sabbath service. I'm priest and officer of 1000 Kawan. And we're going to get into it today, Salagia. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and what's the other one? YouTube. Tune in. So today's topic is we're going to continue where we left off last week at 1 Kings chapter 20. We're going to go through 2 Kings chapter 4. So 1 Kings chapter 20 through 2 Kings chapter 4. We'll go ahead and begin with the ISUPK Sabbath service. La Yasha Allah. All right, we're going to turn and face the east. Upon HaKodam in the Hebrew, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the prayers both in Hebrew and in English. The first prayer is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathilanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawat Yenawa, Wala'ah, Tabaya Ayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparath, La'aiwalamyam, Aman. In the English, we said, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Hakak, the power. In the Hebrew first. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Baba Kashah, Nathanawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Ka Maka'ala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Ha Matazarayim, Hakak, La Hakoyam, Ha Matayan, Hakak, Al Rakawath, Ha Tama'ala, La Garshan, Ba'ashim Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, we said, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahushai. Wa Maka Ya Allah. Wa Allah Yahad Salaki Allah Yahaya. Matazabaya Allah Wap Yahana. Ha Allah Wapyum. Ha Saranyum. Ha Kwatazayanyum. Ha Kayayalamyum. Ha Waha Akwapyum. Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, we said, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Psalms chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Aknapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabawaka, Ma'ait, Wa'ait Awalam. In the Hebrew, in the English, we said, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy sin from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Salaki, 1 second. You got your key? Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Al-Hayam, Al-Damaya Laka, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawam, Ra'ash, Al-Amaka, Ya'ira, Ya'ira, Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amawar, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magawaya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yakar, Baryath, Yakarwathwa, Ahalyala, Ahalya, Salaki, Adawam, Washamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wa Hagariam, Gabal, Ma'aiwa 1, Wa'ai Malak, Palashath, I Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Am, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Sa'ara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Hayawa, Daman, La'a Dama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Tabak, Wakaza Tazal, Mana'ai, Kal Nasa Yakamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nayashura, Lanawa, Na'at, Na'a, Salaki, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawakwa, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradatma, Basa'iraka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wa'a, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wa'a, Bahalwa, Aidya, Aid, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Da'aiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahawa, Labadka, Aliyawam, Al-Kaha, Arataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb, and like Zahid. Yea, all their princes like Zabah, and as Zamunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, you may be seated. All right, so let's get it on, man. Again, we're starting where we left off last week in 1 Kings chapter 20. We're going to read chapter 20 in 1 Kings. Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, Lord Christ. We're going to start at first. You can go ahead and come up. You can just bring the chair up. Come up. Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, Lord Christ. That's how y'all doing. What's up, Moses? Lord of Christ. All right, so we're going to start in 1 Kings chapter 20. We're going to read through 2 Kings chapter 4. You can read some. I mean, I can read too. All right, so I start in 1 Kings chapter 20. And where we left off, just to recall, Israel, we were going over a lot about how the northern kingdom, which this is when the Lord split the two kingdoms in two, where he split Israel, which were 9 of the northern kingdom tribes: Reuben, Gad, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Naphtali, Issachar, and some of Levi. He split them up to be known as what you would read in the Old Testament as Israel, or the northern kingdom. And he split up the southern kingdom, which consists of Judah, Benjamin, and some of Levi as well, which is the southern kingdom, or what you would know in the scriptures as Judah. A lot of times when you read in the Old Testament and you see that it states Israel or it states Judah, it's most of the time within context, it's speaking of northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Sometimes Israel is referred to as the entire body of the nation of Israel as well. So we'll start reading 1 Kings chapter 20 and verse 1. Go ahead, Con. Go on.
The book of 1 Kings chapter 20 and verse 1. And Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, gathered all his hosts together, and there was 32 kings with him, and horses and chariots. And he went up and besieged Samaria and war against it.
Keep going.
And he sent messengers to Ahab, king of Israel, into the city, and said unto him, Thus saith Ben-Hadad, thy silver and thy gold is mine, thy wives also, and thy children, even the goodies are mine.
So Ben-Hadad is telling King Ahab, everything that you own is mine. I'm coming for all of it. I'm going to take everything that you own from you. And remember, Ben-Hadad and Ahab, they're brothers. Right. These are brothers that are warring against each other. Ben-Hadad wants to take everything that Ahab has. And remember, the scriptures say that Ahab did the most wicked of all the kings of Israel. He did worse than Jeroboam. He did worse than all the kings that were before him that ruled the nation of Israel, or the northern kingdom at that time. So now his brother is coming against him and telling him he's going to take everything that he has. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And the king of Israel answered and said, My lord, O king, according to thy saying, I am thine and all that I have. And the messengers came again and said, Thus speaketh Ben-Hadad, saying, Although I have sent unto thee, saying, Thou shalt deliver me thy silver and thy gold and thy wives and thy children, yet I will send my servants unto thee tomorrow about this time, and they shall search thine house and the houses of thy servants, and it shall be that whatsoever is pleasant in thy eyes, they shall put it in their hand.
So he's telling them, Ben-Hadad is telling his messengers, he sent another message to Ahab. This time, he said, okay, I understand that you're saying that everything, your wives, everything that you own, your gold, your silver, your children, I understand you agreed for me to take all of that, but that ain't enough. I'm going to send my servants to your houses, to all that you own, and I'm going to let them ransack everything, to go through all of it, and they can take whatever they want, not just your wives, not just your gold, not just your silver, not even just your children. I want them to take anything that's pleasant in their sight. Anything that they feel that they like, they can have. That's how bad, that's how I want them to do you. Go ahead.
They shall put it in their hand and take it away. Then the king of Israel called all the elders of the land and said, Mark, I pray you, and see how this man seeketh mischief. For he sent unto me for my wives, and for my children, and for my silver, and for my gold, and I denied him not.
So he went to the elders of Israel and telling them, like, I consented. I told him he can have all that. He asked for my wives, children, gold, silver, and I said he can have it all. But I want y'all to see what he's asking me now. He just want mischief because I consented to give him all that. But he don't want just that. Go ahead.
And all the elders and all the people say unto him, hearken not unto him, nor consent.
Don't consent to what he's saying.
Right.
Don't listen to what he's saying, because obviously he don't want just your children or your wives or your gold or your silver. He wants your life.
Right.
He wants something more than that. He wants the king to be the king of Israel. He don't want just that stuff. Go ahead.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
And it kind of sounds like he's just trying to see what gonna make him want to fight him or something.
Right. He's trying to egg him on to figure out what it is. What can I take from him that's gonna make him snap?
Right.
That we can go to war. So I can take the kingdom from him through war.
Mm-hmm. Verse 9. Wherefore he said unto the messenger of Benadad, tell my lord the king, all that thou didst send for to thy servant at the first I will do, but this thing I may not do. And the messenger departed and brought him word again.
So he said the messenger the way told him, man, everything he asked me for first, I can do that. I don't mind. I can get more gold, I can get more silver, I can get more wives, I can have more kids. But this that he talking about here, nah, he ain't on something righteous. He about something different. Go ahead.
And Benadad sent unto him and said, the gods do so unto me, and more also, if the dust of Samaria shall suffice for handfuls for all the people that follow me. And the king of Israel answered and said, tell him, let not him that girded on his harness boast himself as he that put it off. And it came to pass when Benadad heard this message, as he was drinking, he and the kings in the pavilions, that he said unto his servants, set yourselves in array. And they set themselves in array against the city.
He told them to go prepare for war.
Right.
Just go surround the city. We're gonna go ahead and take it. Since he said I can't do what I want to do. He want to give me what I asked for first, but I changed my mind. So let's go ahead and drink. While we're in here drinking, I want y'all to go and set yourself up around the city, and we're just gonna take everything. We're gonna take what we want. Go ahead.
And behold, there came a prophet unto Ahab, king of Israel, saying, thus said the Lord, hast thou seen all this great multitude? Behold, I will deliver it into thy hand this day, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
And what most people should understand and what they should see when it comes to the Most High God, the Most High God is more so, he's about showing his power above everything else. He needs everybody to understand he is the Lord. He is the Most High God. When y'all hear the word or the phrase or characteristic or title, the Most High God, he's telling you, I'm all powerful.
That's right.
I do what I want. I am God over everything, heaven, earth, all that is beneath and above and in between.
Right.
The Lord wants to show his power. So even though Ahab was a wicked ruler of Israel, a wicked king, the Lord say, you know what? Because this is such a great multitude that you're going to go up against, I can show my power. Right. I can show you. And it wasn't just to show Ahab and the other nation, or not the other nation, or the multitude that he's God. He wanted to show all of Israel and all the world. Right. I'm the Most High God. how he said, I work at both the will and the do for his good pleasure, for my good pleasure. So I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna allow Ahab, a wicked king of my people, to destroy this multitude. Go ahead.
And Ahab said, by whom? And he said, thus said the Most High, even by the young men of the princes of the provinces. Then he said, who shall order the battle? And he answered, thou. Then he numbered the young men of the prince of the provinces, and they were 232. And after them he numbered all the people, even all the children of Israel, being 7,000. And they went out at noon, but Ben-Hadad was drinking himself drunk in the pavilion.
He was doing what?
Drinking himself drunk.
So Ben-Hadad getting drunk. He getting lit up. He feel like he just finna take Ahab kingdom. It don't even matter to him. He finna get lit. Keep going.
Right. He and the kings, the 32 kings that helped him. Oh, all right. I would just read. All right. So yeah, he had 32 kings with him coming against Israel.
Right. 32 other kings and their armies. That's why he said it was such a great multitude, because he wasn't alone. He had a great army with him. And all that Ahab had was 232. 232 against a great multitude with 32 kings and thousands of men.
Just showing us, the Most High don't put a trust in numbers.
What General Muhammad say? We're better by what? By subtraction.
Mm-hmm.
We're stronger by subtraction.
That's right.
Because the Lord don't need a great multitude to do what he want to do. The Lord used Gideon and 300 men.
Right.
300 against thousands and thousands. He let King David kill tens of thousands of men in war. Just think about that. One man, killing tens of thousands of other men by himself. It didn't say that King David and his mighty man and the army.
Yeah.
No, Saul killed hundreds. Saul killed thousands.
Right.
David killed tens of thousands. That's crazy. Right. That's the Most High. Let me put it like that. I'm saying it's great. To us, it's weird. It's like, are you serious? That's unheard of. So you mean to tell me Gabar just killed 10,000 men by himself? Absolutely not. No. And I use Gabar because David was a man of stature as Gabar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, tens of thousands of men. Said David's mighty men killed thousands of men with his, I think, let's see if it's unlocked, Gabar. Killed thousands of men, and he killed so many of them that his sword, his hand had embedded into his sword. That's how hard he was fighting and how long he had been fighting. Shalom, Lord of Christ, yeah. So it's the Most High is showing his power with a small number.
Verse 17. And the young men of the prince of the province went out first, and Ben-Hadad sent out. And they told him, saying, there are men come out Samaria. And he said, whether they be come out for peace, take them alive. Or whether they be come out for war, take them alive.
You don't even have to kill them. Just take them. Go ahead.
So these young men of the prince of the province came out of the city, and the army which followed them. And they slew everyone his man, and the Assyrians fled, and Israel pursued them. And Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, escaped on a horse with the horsemen.
So those 200 and how many was it? 230 Let me see. Let me go back.
232.
232 princes.
Right.
Slayed all of them. Got rid of every last one of them. And the rest of them fled. Go ahead.
And the king of Israel went out and smote the horses and chariots and slew the Assyrians with a great slaughter.
That's the power of the Most High God.
And a prophet came to the king of Israel and said unto him, Go, straighten thyself, and mark, and see what thou doest. For at the return of the year, the king of Syria will come up against thee.
So they have to go prepare yourself, because a war is going to come in a year. Benadad is not just going to go sit on his hands and just wait and think about something. No, he's going to go prepare to come back to war against you. You just defeated his whole army, and he's going to go prepare to come back. That's what the prophet came to tell Ahab.
And the servants of the king of Syria say unto him, Their gods are gods of the hills. Therefore they were stronger than we. But let us fight against them in the plain, and surely we shall be stronger than they.
They're just strategizing.
Right.
They're strategizing. They're talking about war here. Those men that we just fought, those Syrians, they're stronger in the hills. They worship gods, their gods up in the hills. So we fight them off the hill in a plain, we can defeat them. Not to say that their gods are stronger, but strategically, it'll make more sense for us to fight them in the plain than on the hill.
Right. Which is part of our prayer, our Lord, the Most High over all the earth.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
The hills or the plain.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Shalaki.
No sweat. I think you're
Verse
in 24.
23.
23? Nah, 24.
24. And do this thing. Take the kings away, every man out of his place, and put captains in their rooms. And number thee an army, like the army that thou hast lost, horse for horse, and chariot for chariot. And we will fight against them in the plain, and surely we shall be stronger than they. And he hearkened unto their voice and did so.
Strategic again,
Right.
just planning. Take those kings out of their rooms and put captains in there. Put men of war in there, so if they raid their rooms, there's going to be a fight. Gather you horse for horse, chariot for chariot, the same way that they came with thousands, and prepare yourself for war.
And it came to pass at the return of the year that Benadad numbered the Syrians and went up to Aphek to fight against Israel. And the children of Israel were numbered and were all present and went against them. And the children of Israel pitched before them like two little flocks of kids. But the Syrians filled the country.
Y'all hear that again? No matter what Ahab did, no matter the amount of chariots, the amount of horses, the amount of men that they had, it said that the children of Israel pitched before them like little flocks of kids. Like this is Israel. And all of that out there is Syria. Right. That's how they're describing it. That's how they still outnumbered Israel regardless. No matter the multitude that Ahab thought that he gathered together, the Syrians had way more men. Way more. Go ahead.
And there came a man of God and spake unto the king of Israel and said, Thus say the Most High, because the Syrians have said, the Lord, the Most High is power of the hills, but he is not power of the valleys. Therefore will I deliver all this great multitude into thy hand, and ye shall know that I am the Most High.
And see, that just because the Assyrians said that the Most High is not the God of the hill.
Right.
And That's one thing that most people need to understand about the Most High God, man. The Bible says in Exodus 15:3 that the Most High is a man of war. Right. Yahweh is a man of war. I can't say that this excites the Most High because it don't say that in the scripture, but you can only imagine a man that is about war. That would be intriguing to him. Oh, they say I can't. I'm not the God of the hill. I'm not the warrior of the hill. So it's okay. I'll kill them all in the plain. Then I'll show them that who I am through what I'm gonna do to them.
Right, man. It's just like in Romans, how it say the Most High raised up Pharaoh just to take him down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you make your way up there where in no way somebody could touch it, then he could come and just destroy it.
And that's what's crazy. At the time when the Most High destroyed Pharaoh, Egypt was the greatest kingdom on earth.
Right. At
that time. Pharaoh was the most powerful man on the planet at that time. Again, the Most High showing his power in what he willeth to be. He raised Pharaoh up to be the greatest king in the land, the greatest empire in the land at the time, just so he can destroy it.
Right.
That's the power we serve.
That's right. And they pitched one over against the other 7 days. And so it was that in the 7th day the battle was joined. And the children of Israel slew of the Syrian 100,000 footmen in 1 day.
In how many days? How many days?
In 1 day.
In 1 day. 100,000 footmen. That's infantry soldiers. The front line, 100,000 of them. But we pitched as we were just a little flock of kids. But they killed 100,000 men in 1 day.
Right.
Man. Israel, if Israel understood, if we blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians understood the true value and power that we have, that has been given to us by the Most High God, when we follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, we truly are an unstoppable force.
That's right.
We truly are an unstoppable people. We're unconquerable when we fight with the Most High God. Remember in the Apocrypha when the Moabite told that king, he said, if their God is for them, right, leave them alone. Right. He said, leave them alone. If their God is for them, just leave them alone. But if they sin against their God, you can overthrow them. They're worth nothing.
Right.
That's the importance of us following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. That's the importance of us coming back to our culture, to our history, to our way of life, to our God. If we do that, we can be unstoppable. That's why Christ is going to reign forever.
Right.
He's going to reign forever without fail, without interruption, forever. You see how there's so many different presidents come every 4 or every 8 years? Christ will never get off the throne. Once we get ourselves right, so he can return to redeem us back to our power,
right,
back to our God. But we got work to do. Go ahead.
But the rest fled to a fake. APHEK.
Effect.
But the rest fled to APHEK into the city, and there a wall fell upon 27,000 of the men that were left.
Then a wall fell on 20,000 men. Just they fled and got away from the men of Israel. So the Lord had a wall just fall on 20,000 men. You know how 27,000? 27,000. You know how big that wall had to be? And how just nigga, to like it. But just I want you to think about it for a second. 27,000 men. Think about the Million Man March or something. Just think about that big of a amount of people. That wall had to be huge, and just for it to fall on them. They had to be, I can't say what I want to say. They had to be dumb to just stand there while a wall fall on 27,000 men. I mean, the wall, unless it was the Most High. So I assumed that it all just fell at once. But you, with our finite thinking, the way we think, like, if I see a wall falling, right, I'm wall was, but if I see a wall falling and it's going down the line, then I'm not finna stand there and just do this, like, just watch it and wait for it to come my turn to get hit. I'm finna run to get out the way, but 27,000 men died because of the Most High made a wall fall on them. That's the power that we talking about here. Right. And everybody think that the Most High God is all love. This ninja is great and terrible. I mean, man, there's no other way to put it. The Most High God is a terrible power.
Right. So like I think it's was the Proverbs 11:1 when they say a false balance is abomination to the Lord. We always want to be balanced.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it is. Our people need to understand what the ISUPK been telling them since 1969. The Lord God, we didn't just choose to serve the Most High. The Lord called us, we heard him, and we fear him.
That's right.
We understand. I'm gonna use your words. Man, I was telling my rib. I was just telling my rib, look, it's some things that the Lord say, I don't want to do. I told her I used to love lobster. That was my man. Give me some lobster and butter. Good night. I'm about to. But because my God said it's an abomination to me, right, and if I eat it, then I'm an abomination. Then I'm sinning. I'm breaking His laws. Man, goddamn lobster. I don't want it. I don't care for it. I don't have a desire for it because I hate all that the Lord hates.
Right. I
have to have the same kind of spirit, the same kind of love and hate that the Lord has.
Right.
If I'm supposed to walk in the image of the Most High God, if I'm supposed to be perfect, if I'm supposed to do what He said, then I have to like what He likes, love what He loves, hate what He hates. Right. I have to do it too.
That's right.
If David was a man after the Most High's heart and he said, I hate all that hate thee with a perfect hatred, I'm going to do the same. I want the same kind of, I want to be a man after the Most High heart too, because I'm afraid of Him. I fear Him with reverence. Right. I fear Him for real. 27,000 men thought otherwise. 100,000 thought He wasn't the God of the hills. So they fought Him in the plain. Every firstborn of the Egyptians didn't believe He was a God until they didn't wake up. Their mamas and daddies didn't either until their children were blue in the face the next morning. I'm going to follow Him. I'm going to serve Him. Right. To hell with everybody else and what they believe. Black man, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, man, woman, and child, you should fear Him too.
That's right.
You should serve Him too. If you know like I know, if you know like we know, He shows us in His word completely why He should be feared. You choose to do otherwise, I feel sorry for you because I think you just, if they kick me on TikTok, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to stay on TikTok. I think you dumb as F. I think you dumb. You dumb as a box of rocks. If you don't serve the Most High God, you're stupid.
Right.
Absolutely dumb. It don't make sense. Why not fear something that's greater than you? Right. I can see if He was sometimes powerful, sometimes not. I had a conversation with a cat. I know this Sabbath class, but I had a conversation with a cat here in Louisiana in Bojan. He called me on the phone. He'd be asking me questions, and he was like, well, I think that God is not all powerful. I think that he gave dominion to men, so he's no longer powerful on earth, just in heaven. Nigga, what? Are you serious? Do you see that people die every day out here? The Lord said, I kill and I make alive.
Right.
I wound and I heal. Bruh, you stupid. You stupid. Period. You dumb. And if he watching, you stupid. Really?
That's right.
How the Lord don't have dominion here, bro? I mean, just think about all that he's done through his word on earth. Of course, he used men to do his work. We are his messengers.
Right.
We are his soldiers. We are his people. But Sly, we'll get back to it. You go ahead and read. It bad for me. You saw it. I don't know. I don't know about everybody else.
And there a wall fell upon 27,000 of the men that were left. And Benadad fled and came into the city into an inner chamber. And his servants said unto him, Behold now, we have heard that the kings of the house of Israel are merciful kings. Let us, I pray thee, put sackcloth on our loins and ropes upon our heads, and go out to the king of Israel, peradventure he will save thy life. So they girded sackcloth on their loins and put ropes on their heads, and came to the king of Israel and said, Thy servant Benadad said, I pray thee, let me live. And he said, Is he yet alive? He is my brother.
He is my brother. Is he still alive? Benadad done got away twice.
Right.
That boy slick as the serpent. He got away twice. Now he want to come back and ask Ahab for some mercy because his men tell him the men of Israel are merciful. We are very merciful. But I pray you understand you shouldn't take that for a weakness.
Right.
Mercy is absolute strength for y'all that don't know it. For the brothers that's going to go through Hebrew Academy, you're going to understand that mercy is probably one of the greatest weapons that you're going to have. Right. Mercy is absolute strength. It is powerful for a man to be able to kill a man and choose not to.
Right.
That's mercy. That's power. That's strength. That is true power.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it shows, I know it's off topic, but since a lot of Christians, they don't know because they see, the Old Testament done away with, and they don't read the history.
Right.
But just reading it, you can see how divided that we were.
And
still are.
And let me say this to you, son. You make an excellent point. Even though it's in the Old Testament, in Malachi, the Most High God said, I am the Lord thy God, I change not.
That's right.
I don't change. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I'm still that same God. I'm still great and terrible. I'm still a man of war. I still choose Israel. Christ came here, they feared him because he looked mean. Bible says he was an austere man. That means the word austere just means unapproachable. Somebody that that's fear-faced or has a mean countenance. Christ was about business. Christ came here to verbally war with Israel and our enemies.
Right.
That may sound like I can't even say that. That'd be so disrespectful. To me, in my mind, it'd be disrespectful to our king. You would think that nonviolent approach or that approach for him being verbally, I don't know why I keep stumbling, verbally at war with us and our enemies, because Christ came here to give us the spirit behind it, the law, the spirit behind the law. See, before it was literal. The actions of the law were just literal. Oh, you go sleep with that man, woman, I'm finna bust you in the head with some rock. We finna bam you across the head with stone till you dead. That'll be it. That'll be it. And then the next man see it. He think he gonna get away with it. He'll go, you know, sleep with another man's wife, kill a goat or something right outside his tent. But Christ came to show you, if you look at that man's wife and think that you want to have sex with her, then you've already sinned against the Lord. You dead already. We were dead already because we were sinning against the Most High without thinking about or caring of the punishment. We die. Lil Wayne, yeah. We die. If we die, we die. That's how we was thinking. Y'all know that's how the Japanese think. The Japanese, and I say that because I've been watching the show Shogun. Oh, man. If y'all have time, watch. I'm not promoting it, but I'm just telling you, watch it. It has value in to see another nation's culture, their discipline, their thought process of life and death, honor and dishonor, submissiveness of their women. It's a good show to watch. But the thought process of dying is honorable to them. They're okay with dying. Oh, man, I dishonored my master. Master, let me take my life, my Lord. Let me take my life to show you that I apologize. That's serious business. Ain't I don't know, no Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian that'll say that. Let me take my life because I dishonored you or I disobeyed your order. But that's how you should be. That's how we should be to our King, Yahweh Shai. That's how we should be to the Most High God. That's how we should be to the men above us. Let it be to that mind state that I'm going to follow the order if it costs me my life. Because it's honor in that. Honor to the Most High, rank and order is extremely important.
That's right.
Discipline is extremely important. A man of war cannot win wars without discipline.
Right.
Without honor. Let's keep going. Salaki.
Verse 33. Now the men did diligently observe whether anything would come from him, and did hastily catch it. And they said, thy brother Benadad. Then he said, go ye, bring him. Then Benadad came forth to him, and he caused him to come up into the chariot. And Benadad said unto him, the cities which my father took from thy father, I will restore, and they shall make streets for thee in Damascus, as my father made in Samaria. Then said Ahab, I will send thee away with this covenant. So he made covenant with him and sent him away.
Now that ain't what the man of the Lord told Ahab.
Right.
He was supposed to kill Benadad. He was supposed to die. But Ahab, in his wickedness, he did what he wanted to do. Oh, that's my brother. I'm going to let him live. I'm going to make a covenant with him. Oh, he going to give me some streets in Damascus. He going to give me the cities that his father took from my father. It's good enough. I ain't going to listen to what the Lord say.
Yeah, it really shows he doing what he sees fit.
Every time.
Even
Even though the Lord just gave him the victory.
Right.
Even though the Lord just twice destroyed Benadad and his army for him. It was for the Lord's sake, but for him. The Lord do so much for us so many times, and we're ungrateful.
Right.
What he call us, hard-hearted and stiff-necked people. Oh man, we so great, so ungrateful. We treat the blessings and the things that the Most High give us as nothing, as vanity. The breath that you breathe in every second of your life, every millisecond of your life, we take it for granted. We'd rather get us a pork chop sandwich, you know, go looking at whores,
Right.
go doing what we want to do, disobeying, instead of doing what thus said the Lord and live It's safety in that. Scripture said that he is a strong tower, our refuge.
Right.
It's safety in doing what the Lord say. Every man is appointed to die. We all gonna die. But why not live so that you can live again?
That's right.
Live and serve the Lord so you can live again. So you can live again. Why not do that? I'd rather do that. I want an inheritance. I need to come back. When I get back here, I need to be still serving the Lord because my children serve the Lord when I taught them to serve the Lord. So when I come back, I'm still going to be serving the Lord because they're going to teach me to serve the Lord.
That's right.
That's the inheritance I need. And they'll dwell safely. They'll be kings and priests. They'll be in the kingdom of heaven, and so will I.
Sound like everlasting life right there.
Damn right. No side Christ. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai?
And a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor in the word of the Lord, smite me, I pray thee. And the man refused to smite him. Then said he unto him, because thou hast not obeyed the voice of the Lord, behold, as soon as thou art departed from me, a lion shall slay thee. And as soon as he was departed from him, a lion found him and slew him. Then he found another man and said, smite me, I pray thee. And the man smote him, so that in smiting he wounded him. So the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way, and disguised himself with ashes upon his face.
Just showed you how most of the men, he was just showing how Ahab disobeyed the Lord. This man here, he's a man of the Lord. He's a prophet. He's telling him, hit me, bro. I mean, just smoke me, thus said the Lord. I want you to hit me. Nah, bro, I ain't finna hit you. Okay, you want to disobey the Lord. I said, thus said the Lord said it. You know I'm a man of the Lord. You know I'm a prophet. So because you ain't want to listen either, just like Ahab, when you leave here, a lion gonna kill you on the way home. I guess the next man, he saw it. Like, that nigga just said a lion gonna kill him. I'm a slap. I'm a bat fired of him. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit this boy. Hey, he can be wounded, but I'm gonna hit him. He said, thus said the Lord said it. Somebody got to serve the Lord. Somebody got to listen.
Right.
Just showing the example, Ahab just didn't listen. Go ahead, Al.
And as the king passed by, he cried to the king and said, thy servant went out into the midst of the battle, and behold, a man turned aside and brought a man unto me and said, keep this man. If by any means he be missing, then shall thy life be for his life, or else thou shalt pay a talent of silver. And as thy servant was busy here and there, he was gone. And the king of Israel said unto him, so shall thy judgment be. Thyself hast decided it. And he has, and took the ashes away from his face. And the king of Israel discerned him, that he was of the prophets.
You say, so the guy that he's talking about, he gave him a parable. The guy that he was talking about decided to go out to battle and do what he wanted to do instead of what he was instructed to do. So now the one you let go for his life will be your life.
Right.
Go ahead.
And he said unto him, thus saith the Lord, because thou hast let go, because thou hast let go out of thy hand a man whom I appointed to utter destruction. Therefore, thy life shall go for his life, and thy people for his people. And the king of Israel went to his house heavy and displeased, and came to Samaria.
You want to take a break? You want me to read?
Can you read?
Okay.
Chapter 21. And it came to pass, After these things, that Naboth, the Jezreelite, had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel, hard by the place of Ahab, king of Samaria. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. And I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. Or, if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the work of it in money.
So he tried to buy Naboth's vineyard. He wanted to buy his land. He said, because it's next to my palace, I'm going to use it to grow herbs. I'm going to use it to make my own garden. I buy it from you, or even better, I'll give you a better vineyard than the one that you give me. Go ahead.
And it sounds like, the wicked, like most rich men.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If I see it, I want it, and then you should sell it to me because I want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can say, like, this valuable to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I inherit.
Mm.
And that's going a lot, just even living in Ville Platte, even coming up. My daddy, he had a piece of land. And, man, the owner of the store, they wanted that land.
Mm.
This stuff gets so deep. They had the bank, the insurance, everybody involved. They'll let their rice field out and flood the yard so we can't cut it. And little did we know, the bank had a clause if we couldn't cut the grass, they could take the land.
Wow.
And
Yeah, that's so heavy that you say
they
that.
have all kind of stuff.
Y'all get a time? Go to Netflix, watch The Octopus Murders. Boy, Babylon is the most wicked place on the planet. And what he just said described them completely. If they want something, they just gonna take it from you. They're gonna seduce you into however they want it. They want you to believe you're gonna get something out of it, but in the actuality, they just gonna take it from you. They know the rules because they make the rules. Man, there's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it is The Octopus Murders on Netflix. Whoa, boy.
And a lot of people, they live there because we tell people would tell people that, that everything has a price.
Oh man.
And a lot of people don't account a lot of people that value stuff.
That's right.
That's like this truth. How the scripture say, what shall separate you from the love of Christ?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they'll eat pork to keep their life.
And what the scripture say, where a man's heart is,
that's where his treasure also.
That's where his treasure also. Right. But most men don't understand that. Not
right.
Wicked men. Righteous men understand that your heart, your treasure lies in where your heart is.
Right.
Most men don't understand that. They think money is their treasure. They see money as their value, that they can get them whatever they want. But most men value something greater than themselves or greater than money.
Right. Verse 3. And Naboth said to Ahab, the Lord forbid me that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee. And Ahab came into his house, heavy and displeased, because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him. For he had said, I will not give thee the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread.
So he in a soak like a little bitty boy.
Catching the tantrum.
Yeah, because he can't get the man land. Because the man simply told him, it's my father's inheritance.
Right.
Yeah, that's how the wicked act.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
But Jezebel, his wife, came to him.
Now here we go. Ooh wee. Y'all young men that's out there listening, sisters alike, y'all hear me now. Don't be a Jezebel.
Right.
Don't be the wicked sister that persuades your husband to do wicked.
Right.
Don't be that. Brothers, don't allow your wives to coerce you because of some box.
Right.
To do something you ain't supposed to do.
That's right.
Not just because it's boxed, but because she's your wife. Don't do it. Put her in her place, check her. She need to be corrected. It's okay, you love her. If you correct her, You're doing right according to the Lord.
Right.
Correct her. What Job told his wife? Get the what he told her.
You sound like a foolish woman.
Yeah, you sound like a foolish woman to say that curse God and die.
Right.
Female dog, if you don't get away from me,
That's right.
if you get thee behind me, Satan. What? Man, look here, y'all brothers, gird up your loins and please correct your wives. Don't let her be like Jezebel. Go ahead,
Now Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread? And he said unto her, because I spake with Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he said, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, doest thou now govern the kingdom of Israel?
Aren't you the king? Aren't you the king? Mm-hmm. It sounds like she's a good wife, right? Aren't you the king? Baby, you're the man. You shouldn't have to ask him for his vineyard. You're the king of Israel. Get up from there. You gotta eat. Put something on your stomach. I'm gonna show you how to take it. You're a king. Well, y'all better watch these Shalom Kings. Brothers, goodbye. Keep them out your inbox. That Shalom King, it ain't good. Tell her you're a prince of the power.
Right.
Wait.
That's true, yeah. A lot of women would do that. You'll see in the churches, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, especially the preacher wives.
Mm-hmm.
They love a man of power.
Oh, man.
And then they control the man. And you'll think that man putting that, but it's her.
Wait.
She doing that.
I see.
Yeah. I see it coming up in church. I see a rule. Mm-hmm. You know, don't do this and sign Brother Charles. And come to find out, my dad didn't even put that.
Wow.
You know, my mama just came up with it and stopped his approval.
Oh, wait.
You know, man, that Jezebel is something else.
I pray the sisters in the ISUPK continue in the righteousness and do right.
Right.
Good night. Don't do it. Baba Kasha.
But Jezebel, his wife, came to him, verse 6. And he said unto her,
now you on
verse 7.
Yep, 7.
And Jezebel, his wife, said unto him, dost thou now govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth.
Who will?
I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth.
But then he govern the kingdom of Israel, but I will give you the vineyard. She gonna do it. What obviously saw us say, his daddy had paperwork or rules signed with his name in the bottom, but his mama did. Yeah. This her church. I don't want none of y'all doing this. Signed Charles.
Right.
Ooh-wee. This a heavy story, sisters. Ooh-wee. I pray y'all understand. Y'all young men too, troopers. Moses, you get older, man. I want you to gird up your loins. Remember these stories, all right? Yeah, they'll help you through life, man. Ooh-wee. You got an excellent father. Hear his word. What the scriptures say? Keep the commandments of your father. Do that, man. Go ahead, sir.
I will give thee another vineyard. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth.
I forgot. I knew you saw it. I knew this story.
Because
the example that he gave by his mama's side of the family, spot on. But My bad. I forgot I'm sitting next to a court, and this brother know the scriptures like good night. Absolute, excellent example though.
And sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letters, saying, proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people, and set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king.
And Salaki, one second. For Amari, it's the book of 1 Kings chapter 21. We on verse 10, I believe it is now. 1 Kings chapter 21, verse 10. Salaki, just saw it. Salaki, go ahead.
And set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him, that he may die. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles, who were the inhabitants in his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. Salam. Verse 13. And there came in 2 men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died.
Yeah, they killed the brother, lied on him, killed him just to take a vineyard.
That's right.
Just to take his father's inheritance from him, because she saw fit to take it from him. Ahab, when that is honorable, because he wanted to keep something in his name and his family that was passed down to him. All the vineyards the king could have had. He even said, I'll give you one better than this one. Well, why you don't go get one better than this one? Just because it's close to your palace? You want to take mine? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, arise, take possessions of the vineyard of Naboth, the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money. For Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth, the Jezreelite, to take possession of Tishbite, saying, arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, in the vineyard of Naboth, whether he is gone down to possess it. And thou, hast thou killed and also taken possession? Thus saith the Lord, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. And Ahab said to Elijah, hast thou found me, O my enemy?
He called him his enemy. You see that?
Right.
Ahab thought anybody that didn't give him good tidings or good word was his enemy. Because Elijah came and said, thus saith the Lord. So Ahab, he ain't just talking to Elijah, you talking about the Most High.
Right.
You my enemy because now you gonna kill me because my woman done set me up to get this vineyard? Yeah, but your woman allowed you to kill another brother, which is against the law of the Lord. But Elijah, or the Most High, because the Most High sent Elijah, is your enemy now. Because he telling you, nigga, you caught. Right. You been caught. The Most High see you. He saw what you did in the bot to come take this man's vineyard. Now I'm your enemy. Have I become thy enemy? Because I tell you the truth.
I was thinking of that.
Man, look. Scripture, man. Hey, Most High Christ. Go ahead, Doc.
Hast thou found me, O my enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
Why he found him?
Because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Selling your soul right there.
Right.
That's a prime example of selling your soul right there. Mm-hmm. To do evil in the sight of the Lord so you can get what you want.
Right.
Y'all, I want y'all to understand something about the Most High God. The Lord don't give a damn about what you want.
That's right.
I want y'all to truly get that. He don't give a damn about what y'all want. He don't give a damn about what I want. The Lord cares about his will.
Right.
What he wants.
That's right. That's
what's important. His commandments, his statutes, his laws, his judgments. Him. Not what we want. Gave y'all the story about the lobster and all of that. But think about it. It's not about what you want. It's not about how you feel, sisters. I promise you it's not. It's going to be many days in y'all life. Y'all pay attention to me real quick. Up here. It's going to be many days in y'all life that y'all not going to get what you want, and you're going to feel some type of way about it.
Right.
And you're going to feel like you're supposed to be this or it's supposed to be that way, but it's not.
That's right.
You have to accept what the Lord say. That's going to be most important. That's probably the most valuable thing that I can tell you as a priest. To a sisters, to a woman, it's going to be many days in your life you're going to feel some type of way, but your feelings, you're going to have to battle them because it's not what thus said the Lord. That comes first. Y'all understand? Son Christ.
Verse 21, behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and let the house of Baasha, the son of Ahijah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, the dog shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel.
Yeah, I ain't forget about her. The Lord said, I ain't forget about her. Even though it's your fault that she did it, because you allowed it, I'm going to punish you. But I ain't forget about her either. She going to get this work too.
That's right. Him that died of Ahab in the city, the dog shall eat. And him that died in the field shall the fowls of the air eat.
Y'all boys won't even be buried. I'm going to let the dogs eat you. And the fowls going to eat you if you die in the field. You won't even be customarily buried. You won't be buried with your fathers. Same thing he told Jeroboam, buried with your fathers. You don't deserve what's going to eat you.
Right.
Or you're going to die in the field and the birds going to eat you. You don't deserve a burial.
Verse 25, which did sell himself to work wickedness, stirred up. And I'm thinking of that, you know, I was thinking about that because I was thinking of, speaking of marriage, and on the way here, I'm thinking in my head, I've been trying to think of something to tell my kids, because they coming with it.
Right.
You know, try not to get with somebody that gonna push that wickedness in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need somebody that wants you to do righteous.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? In the courting stages and stuff, you can see, you know, if it's somebody that trying to promote you to do wicked, you should know he want me to do evil. She want me to do wicked. You know, just in the street coming up, you know, with my kid's mama, I was bad in the street doing my thing, but that what kind of had made me because she would tell me, you don't have to fight. Like, everybody else will rejoice. I'm doing something. But she was like, damn, trying to get me to chill out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what you know, you want somebody that ain't going to stir up wickedness. You want somebody to, what it say in the scripture, to provoke one another to good work.
That's right.
You know, you want somebody who's going to provoke you to do righteous.
That's right.
You know,
the
scripture say that, you know, a wicked woman
is a portion of a wicked man too.
Okay,
Good night. And what he's saying is so heavy, man, that brothers and sisters alike, I need to learn how to. I was taught by Captain Shawar in Florida, man. I always will be grateful to that brother. He taught me how to see the spirit behind things. That is so important. It sounds so good for somebody to tell you something nice. It sounds so good for somebody to act like this or act like that. But to see the spirit behind it is the greatest thing that you can do. Learn to see the spirit behind people's actions, behind their words. Because if you walk, what do you say? If you walk in the spirit, what is it?
You should not be deceived.
You should not be deceived. You have to walk in the spirit that the Lord is giving you. It is everybody don't have the spirit of discernment, meaning to be able to differentiate between what goes on, but you still can be spiritual minded. All that jewels he had on, that brother garment was immaculate. I don't follow no orders. That brother barely come to class. Tell him that sister bad, but she's good night. She don't listen. She tell you con out of one con. But the spirit behind it is what's important.
That's right.
Learn that. A lot of times we forget. We the mistake of forgetting it is horrible sometimes. It can be a lifelong lesson. Remember, I pray y'all understand, man. A lot of y'all young, and y'all got time. You got an advantage of a head that's showing you. You got an advantage of being in the ISUPK where you have real guidance of the Lord, not our own guidance, but our guidance from our experience, but from the Lord. That's the most important thing.
Right.
I pray y'all understand, man. I truly that's my prayer to all that's listening out there. I seriously pray that y'all understand that. You have an opportunity to do what's right and to learn how to do what's right and how to see how to avoid so many things. You don't have to go through life and fuck up or mess up, deal with a lot of the heartaches and the mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. But you can make wise mistakes.
Right.
You really can. It's a lot. Go ahead, Doc.
Which did set himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. And he did very abominably in following idols, according to all things, as did the Amorites, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. But it came to pass, when Ahab heard those words, that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh, and fasted, and lay in sackcloth, and went softly. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days, but in his son's days will I bring the evil upon his house.
Merciful. His mercy is everlasting.
Right.
Ahab, up in verse, what that was, verse 25, but there was none like unto Ahab.
Right.
This man was completely the most wicked out of all the kings of Israel. And because he humbled himself for the Lord had mercy on him. I'm still going to do it to your son, though.
Right.
I'm still going to do it to your son because you did it and you got to pay for it.
That's right.
But because you did, you humbled yourself, I'm going to show you mercy. Most High is amazing. 22, Bible Show.
Chapter 22. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel in Gilead is ours, and we be still and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Wilt thou go with me to battle? Said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art, my people as thy people, my horses as thy horses. And Jehovah, I pray thee at the word of the Lord to thee.
So now Jehoshaphat, being the king of Judah, they somewhat still serve the Lord.
Right.
They still serve the Lord. So he say, inquire of the man of the Lord, and let's see what the Lord say. Let's see what the Lord say. Let's see what Ahab say here. After a while, what he gonna say? Go ahead.
Verse 6. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they say, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king.
Now remember, the kings of Israel, they appointed just anybody to be prophets, anybody to be priests. A lot of back in I think like chapter 13 through 19, a lot of those kings was just getting the lowest of the lowest men to be priests and prophets and just giving them titles when they didn't deserve it. So now these prophets, they just telling Ahab, thus said the Lord. They ain't with the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him?
He said, well, not just these men here. It's somebody else, another prophet of the Lord that don't just work for you. Is there anybody else that we can go to that's a real prophet? And that's what he's saying to him without saying it to him. Is it a real prophet that we can go to? Because I know these people just work for you. They just telling you what you want to hear. Is it anybody else that we can go to? Go ahead.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micaiah, the son of Amiah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him.
He say, but I what?
But I hate him.
But I can't stand it. I hate it. Why do he hate it? Go ahead.
For he do not prophesy good concerning me, but evil.
He don't tell me good stuff. He don't tell me what I want to hear. So I hate him. I don't want to hear him. That every time he come around, he say I'm gonna die. I don't want to hear him. When he come around, he say I shouldn't have this vineyard. I don't want it. When he come around, he say I should not go to battle. Him.
Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. Then the king of Israel called an officer, Micaiah. Wait, no.
Yeah, you said it right.
Micaiah, the son of Amilah. No, Amilah.
Jehoshaphat said, don't say that about it, man. No, don't say that about it, brother. Don't say that. You ain't gotta say it. Let's call him anyway, man.
Yeah, Shalaka, Amilah. Verse 10. And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, sat each on his throne, having put on their robes in a void place in the entrance of the gate of Samaria. And all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah, the son of Chenaanah, made him horns of iron. And he said, thus said the Lord, with these shalt thou push the Syrians until thou hast consumed them. And all the prophet prophesied so, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the king's hand. And the messenger that was gone to call Micaiah spake unto him, saying, behold now, the words of the prophets declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good.
You know what he tell you? Speak like the rest of them spoke, man. Don't come up here with that nonsense, Micaiah. We don't want to hear that. Just tell just like everybody else. Speak good. Let's keep it at that.
And Micaiah said, as the Lord liveth, what the Lord said unto me, that will I speak.
I don't care what they said to you, bro.
Right.
What thus said the Lord said to me, that's what I'm going to say to you. I'm a prophet of the Lord, so my speech is from the Lord. I'm going to say what the Lord say, not what you want me to say. You don't pay me. You actually keep me hid somewhere because you don't like me. So I'm going to say what thus said the Lord regardless.
So he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micaiah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered him, go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. Mm-hmm. And the king said to him, how many times shall I adjure thee that thou tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord?
So he pretty much was messing with it. Micaiah he just tried really pretty much just kind of clown the king right there. Yeah, go ahead, go up there, and the Lord will give it to you in your hand. You'll prosper. Go ahead, go fight him. And the king like, how many times I'm gonna inquire of you and you gonna play with me? Pretty much. You're gonna try me like that. You finna play with me now. Go ahead.
And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills, as sheep that have not a shepherd. And the Lord said, these have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace.
Y'all go home. That's what y'all should do. That's what the Lord say.
Right.
y'all should go home. Because what the Lord said, what the Lord showed me is all y'all scattered on the hills dead. Every last one of you. But it's better if you just go home, go to your house. You can go home in peace right now. Leave the people alone.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee that he will prophesy no good concerning me, but evil?
I told you. Go ahead.
And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this matter, and another say on that matter. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said,
he'll be a what?
A lying spirit.
He'll be a what?
A lying spirit.
He'll be a lying spirit. Now, all the hosts of heaven stood on the left side of the Most High, and what came out to speak in this council that the Lord is holding, a spirit that say, I'll be a lying spirit. The
Of Kadana went near and smote Micaiah on the cheek and said, which way went the spirit of the Lord from me to speak unto thee? And Micaiah said, behold, thou shalt see in that day when thou shalt go into an inner chamber to hide thyself. And the king of Israel said, take Micaiah and carry him back unto Ammon, the governor of the city, and to Joash, the king's son, and say, thus saith the king, put this fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction and with water of affliction until I come in peace.
because he told him the truth.
Right.
He sent him to go to prison. Sent him to the prison. Now you gotta go eat the bread of affliction and the water of affliction. You gotta go eat the leftovers or the scraps.
Right.
Because he told him the truth. He told him what he didn't want to hear.
Right.
He said, I see all your prophets gonna have a lying spirit in their mouth. They all gonna lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. That's what the Lord showed me. That's the truth. But because Ahab was wicked and wanted to do what he wanted to do, he wanted that land. Just like he wanted Naboth's land. He wanted Naboth's vineyard. He wanted this land, so he want to go up against Ramoth Gilead. Go ahead.
And Micaiah said, if thou return at all in peace, the had not spoken by me. And he said, hearken, O people, every one of you. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, I will disguise myself and enter into the battle, but put thou on thy robes. And the king of Israel disguised himself and went into the battle. But the king of Syria commanded his 32 captains, either was Israel. And it came to pass when the captains of the chariot saw Jehoshaphat, that they said, surely it is the king of Israel.
Now, real quick, hey, you look like a king. I'm going to dress up. I'm going to disguise myself, and we're going to go to war. Again, seeing the spirit behind him. He finna set me up because we finna go into war, and I'm about to be the only king out there. So of course, they're going to think it's Israel. That's the king of Israel. He didn't see the spirit behind it. Ahab dressed different than everybody else, dressed like a peasant, and go into the battle. That's why it's important to see past what somebody tell you. See past what somebody is showing you.
Right.
It's important to pay attention. Right. Very important. Because if Jehoshaphat was thinking spiritually and not carnally about that land, about going up against Ramoth Gilead, he would have thought about it. Wait a minute, hold up. So the brother Micaiah just prophesied that all your prophets got a lying tongue on them. And he's the only one that said something different. And you just said we going up to war after he said not to.
Right.
And you ain't gonna go up like I'm gonna go up. You gonna go up look different. But I gotta look like the king that I am. Something ain't right.
That's right.
He ain't look past. He just tunnel vision. Don't have tunnel vision. Good night.
Right.
Go ahead.
Surely it is the king of Israel. And they turned aside to fight against him. And Jehoshaphat cried out.
Now he crying. Wait, I ain't him. Scared, but hey, y'all forgive me, man.
I'm the king of
you're right. Now you're scared.
The captains of the chariot perceived that it was not the king of Israel, that they turned back from pursuing him. And a certain man drew a bow at a vesture and smote the king of Israel between the joints of the harness.
Wait.
Wherefore he said unto the driver of his chariot, for I am wounded.
They see me. Get me out of here.
Right.
They got me. Get me out of here. Big. Lord say you finna die.
Yeah, and it's, you know what I'm saying? You can't hide from the Most High.
Oh, his eyes are as 1,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the prophet said, if you go to battle, you're gonna die. He still wanna go, but I'm a sneak into the battle.
But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you a prime example why. And it's scripture, of course. Right. The scriptures say that though the judgment or the what is it? The punishment? How you say it? Though
judgment is
not it's slight or
yeah.
Right. It's not expedient. It's not fast. Though the judgment don't come quick, you think that it's okay. See, Ahab got mercy from the Lord because he put on sackcloth, cried, and humbled himself. Oh, he ain't gonna kill me. He gonna treat me like he gonna wait for my son to die. So he think he still can do what he want. That's the same thing Christianity teach our people. Just because the Lord give you a little mercy or a little grace, you think it's okay for you to do what you want to do until it's too late. You're okay to do what you feel like you want to do until the Lord actually put that thing on you. Time to hit that pop. Right. Ooh-wee.
And it showed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Bible saying a multitude of counsel that safe.
Ooh-wee.
He went to counsel, but he didn't follow the counsel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because he took counsel with the man of the Most High, with Macabre.
I'm right.
And he still try to disguise himself. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And then you can't make it, but if you would have made it, now you would act like you didn't even wait to walk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but shit, you can't hide from the Most High.
I would never say it's like he wanted to win the card game, but not show his hand. Yeah. Like you hide your hand. Not you did it. Yeah. Bro, this. Go ahead.
And the battle increased that day, and the king would stay up in his chariot against the Syrian and died at evening. And the blood ran out of the womb into the midst of the chariot. And there went a proclamation throughout the host about the going down of the sun, saying, every man to his city, and every man to his own country. So the king died and was brought to Samaria, and they buried the king's chariot in the pool of Samaria, and the dogs licked up his blood, and they washed his armor.
Now remember that the prophecy that the prophet gave.
Right. All that he did, and the ivory house which he made, and all the cities that he built, are they not written in the book of Ahab slept with his fathers? And Ahaziah. Wait, Ahaziah?
Nah, just Ahaziah.
Ahaziah, the son of Asa, began to reign over Judah in the 4th year of Ahab, king of Israel. Jehoshaphat was 35 years old when he began to reign. And he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Azubah, the daughter of Shilha. And he walked in all the ways of Asa, his father. He turned not aside from it, doing that which was right in the eyes of the Lord. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away. For the people offer and burnt incense yet in the high places. And Jehoshaphat made peace with the king of Israel. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat and his might that he showed, and how he war, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And the remnant of the Sodomites, which remained in the days of his father Asa, he took out of the land. There was then no king in Edom, a deputy was king. Jehoshaphat made ships of Tarshish to go to Ophir for gold, but they went not, for the ships were broken at Ezion-Geber. Then said Ahaziah, the king of Ahab, unto Jehoshaphat,
the son of Ahab,
Salaki, unto Jehoshaphat, let my servants go with thy servants in the ships. But Jehoshaphat would not. And Jehoshaphat slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, his father. And Jehoram, his son, reigned in his stead. And Ahaziah, the king of Ahab, the son of Ahab, began to reign over Israel in Samaria, the 17th year of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, and reigned 2 years over Israel. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and in the way of his mother, and in the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel to sin.
Every last one of the kings of Israel
did
evil in the sight of the Lord.
That's right.
No other kingdom just didn't get right. Can't get right. Just wanted to do what they wanted to do and did not follow the Lord at all. And Judah, we ain't no better. The only reason that we were able to still follow what the Lord say because of the mercy that he had on King David.
That's right.
That's it. We gotta learn to do better. Right. And then the ISUPK is the only place where we come together as one nation, as one stick, two branches brought back together to be one people, one nation, to do what's right by the Most High God.
Right. For he served Baal and worshiped him and provoked that his father had done.
All right, so like I know we were supposed to go to chapter 4, but we at the mark. We've done the 2 hours, man. We'll start again next Sabbath, next week, in the book of 2 Kings. With that, we're going to Upon Hakodam, which means to turn and face the east. The east is this way. We're going to do the prayers both in Hebrew and in English. I am going to read it expeditiously, so if you want to repeat after me, you can. The Lord's Prayer, first in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazah, Hayah, Asha, Ba'arataza, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Noah, Kabawak Noah, Kasalak Noah, Kabawak Yanoah, Wala'ah, Kabiya'aya Noah, Banasana 1, Abal, Hawashaya Noah, Mayan, Lakah, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, La'aiwalamyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. This is Hakak, the power. First in Hebrew, and then in Baba Kashah. Lathenanawa. Hakak. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Maka'ala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Ha Matazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Ha Matayam. Hakak. Al Rakawa. Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Bashem, Yahusha, Kawada Aman. In the English, Yahweh in the name of Yahusha. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew and then in the English. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Maka Ya'ala. Wa Ala Yahayim. Mataza Baya, Allah Wap Yahana, Ha Allah Wapyam,
Ha Alawak.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranya.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Quatazayanya.
Ha Kaya Yalamyam.
Ha Kayal Kalanya.
Wa Ha Akwakyam.
Waha Awak.
Yahweh Hashem.
Yahweh Bashir.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
The water Aman.
Water.
What we said in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you. Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahweh.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The generals.
The general.
The captains.
The captain.
The officers.
The officer.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushai.
Thank you. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharyam.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayam.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Azari.
Isaiah.
Azari.
Ma'ain.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Ashah.
Shemayim.
Shemai.
Wa'aratazah.
Watazah.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatam.
Lamawam.
Al-Nanyu.
Shamarka.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yahusha.
Shawamar.
Shalomar.
Yasha'ala.
Yahusha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazarka.
Al-Yad.
Ayah.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawawam.
Yawawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
Lahaya Kaka.
Wayirak.
Wayirah.
Salakia. Balayala.
Lodiyah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamar.
Makalrai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Aknapashka.
Atabash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Tasaaka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'aitam.
Ma'aitum.
Wa'aid awalam.
Wa'ayu. Abullah.
What we said in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
for even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Al Damayalak Salaki. Al Damayalaka.
Al-Damalaka.
Al Takarash.
Al-Dakarash.
Wa Al Tashikwat.
Al-Dashikwat.
Al Kayahana.
Al-Kahayana.
Al Salaki. Awayabyaka.
Abu-Yabuka.
Yahama.
Kahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amaka.
Amaka.
Yaira Salaki. Yaira Yamwa.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wawita.
Yaita Zawa.
Ya'atazu.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Atazapawanika.
Our Aham Salaki. Marwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakwat.
Magawaya.
Agawaya.
Like Wala'a.
Ala'a.
Yazakar.
Yashakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yashaya.
Iwada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawaita Zawa.
Atazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Lakadwa.
Lakab.
Al Yaka.
Ayaka.
Baryath.
Oya.
Yakaraf wa.
Yakaraf.
Ahal Salaki. Ahalya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawan.
Wa Yashamai.
Wa Yashama.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mara'ab.
Wa Hagariam.
Wa Hagari.
Gabal.
Kabal.
Wa Imawan.
Wa Amawan.
Wa I Malak.
Wa Malak,
Palashah.
Palashah,
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabi,
Tazawar.
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashior,
Nalawa.
Now
I'm
I'm An,
Hayawa.
Ha you are,
Zarawai.
Zara,
Labunya Lawat.
Labunya, Wat,
Sila.
Sila,
Aisha. Kasaya Sarah.
Kashiya, Sarah,
Kayabian.
Koyamu,
Banakal.
Banakal,
Kwayash 1. Ba'ayan Da'ara.
Ba'anya, Dara,
Hayawa. Daman.
Daman,
La'adama.
La'a,
Nada.
Da,
Yab Mawa.
Ya, Mawa,
Ka'ira.
Ka'aru,
Wakaza. Wakatazal.
Makal, Tazal,
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai,
Call Nasa Yakam.
Call Nasai, Nakam,
Salagi. Call Nasa Yakamwa. Marwa.
Amara,
Nayarasha.
Narasha,
Lanawa.
Narawa,
Ath.
Ak,
Na'awa.
Na'awa,
Alahayam.
Alahayum,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa.
Shayakumwa,
Kagalgala.
Kadogula,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanya. Salagi. Lapanya. Rarakwa.
Lapaya, Rarakwa,
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira. Ya'ira.
Daba'a, Ya'aru,
Wa. Kalahaba.
Ka, Walahaba,
Talahat.
Yalahat,
Hariyam.
Harium,
Khan. Tharadatma.
Khan, Daratma,
Basa Iraka.
Basa'arata,
Wabasa.
Wagasa,
Wapatka.
Wapaska,
Tabahalam.
Dabahan,
Mala'a.
Mala'a,
Panyaham.
Punyahum,
Kuala 1.
Kuala Rum,
Waya Bakwashwa.
Marel, Fakwash,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa,
Waya Bahalawa.
Waya,
Idea I.
Aya'an,
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Kapara,
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abaru,
Waya Da'aiwa.
Waya Da'aru,
Kaya Ata.
Kaya Ada,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Labadka.
Labaku,
Ila Yawam.
Ala Yuam,
Al Kal Ha'arataza.
Al Kal Kara, Rataza.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
Thine
enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
and lift up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden one.
and consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted,
For
they are confederate against thee,
they are confederate against
the tabernacle
the
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarim,
and the Hagarim,
Gebal and Ammon,
the Baal and Ammon,
and Amalek.
and with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Shabir,
at the brook of Kison,
at the bridge of his son,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Made their nobles like a red,
and like Zaid.
and as they eat.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as the bar,
and as Zamunna,
and as the moon,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
like a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burning the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set of the mountains on fire.
So persecute them thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy temper,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou, whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is Yahweh.
over all the earth.
Sar, which means to turn. Class dismissed.